So today we are rebuilding the most irrelevant franchise in legitimate NBA history. A team that has not been in the playoffs since 2006 and had one of the most controversial Western Conference finals ever. So how's everybody doing today? Happy Saturday to all of you. I hope you guys are having a great day. Recently I've been getting a decent amount of requests to go ahead and do a Sacramento Kings rebuild. Maybe bring them back to some relevancy, stuff like that. I'm honestly one of the people that do think at some point in time this team honestly should move. There are a lot of teams in California. Excuse me, there's not a ton of teams in California, but there's a lot of relevant teams in California. The Los Angeles Lakers, the Los Angeles Clippers. I personally do not think the Sacramento Kings are ever going to accomplish anything at all if they're still the Sacramento Kings. So yes, I'm fully aware relocating a franchise does not exactly change a franchise's roster, doesn't change how good you are, but you never know, could be a nice change of pace. So today, we're going to be doing an offseason rebuild technically with this team. It's going to be 3 off seasons, 3 regular seasons as always. And I'm excited for this one, man. So before we get into this one, as always, if you guys are new around here, want to sub to the channel, man, I would definitely enjoy having you here. I think it would be great if you want to join this community. We've been growing it lately, and I've been seriously enjoying seeing you guys kind of all come together and, kind of conversate underneath my videos. It's been something I've definitely enjoyed recently, man. So let's get into this one. So I don't know if I really even have any Kings fans that do watch my videos. If there are, first of all, I do apologize for me about to absolutely tear your team apart. But yeah, I don't really know if there even are that many Kings fans. So, I am actually very, very surprised about the fact that Luke Walton still has a job. I believe, in my opinion, he's the worst head coach in the NBA. I know I said Budenholzer was up there the other day. Yes, I'm fully aware the man won a Coach of the Year award. Congratulations to him. If we did this every year with every team that, was very solid and had a superstar on their team, it really wouldn't be that hard. I understand that, at one point in time, maybe Budenholzer was a good coach. That's not what we're focusing on right now. Luke Walton's an absolute fucking bozo. He's goodbye. Alvin Gentry, Pelicans former head coach, no thank you. And Jesse Murmur, I don't even know, no thanks. Connor Green has some good ratings. He can stay. Unfortunately, today, we do not exactly have the biggest budget to go ahead and, oh, wow, Pop's here. I'm just not even going to try to sign Greg Popovich just because it's honestly dumb. What I could do is maybe try to sign an assistant coach from another team, maybe a Jay Larranaga from the Boston Celtics, who's no longer with the Celtics, unfortunately. But and then maybe get some decent assistant coaches as well, maybe a Josh Longstaff. See if I can get all these guys. So no, I cannot. Okay, so I would prefer the trainer, honestly, over the assistant coach just because those are some untapped potentials there. We're going to go ahead and get Longstaff now, and I'm going to go ahead and, oh boy, the assistant coach's market here is not too good. I'll take Chip Engelland. I will sign a scout as well, Dean Wesley, and we got both those guys, and I don't really care about my CFO. So now the staff's kind of overhauled. We got a new head coach in Jay Larranaga, who I'm excited to see what he can do. I honestly think at some point in time he'll definitely get a head coaching job, shot in the NBA at least. So 9th overall pick in this year's draft, the Sacramento Kings have seriously coined the term lottery team, but we're going to go ahead and make a lot of moves. I will say, I give them credit. They definitely hit on the Tyrese Halliburton pick. I think he's going to be very good. I wanted my Celtics to get him last year in the draft. Unfortunately, he did not quite fall that far. But yeah, we got a lot of moves to do with this team. Honestly, there is some decent, nice young talent here. Obviously, De'Aaron Fox is kind of the best player on this team right now, going to hopefully be leading us to a championship. Marvin Bagley, one of the most painful NBA picks of all time because, Luka Doncic was there. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to dwell on that too much. I'm sure all of you Kings fans have heard it all over and over and over again. So that being said, I will see you guys with our first trade. So I do have a guy in mind I do want to draft here today. I'm going to see if the Cleveland Cavaliers want to give me the 3rd overall pick for pick 9 and DeLon Wright. Ultimately, I think there definitely will be a point in time to move on from a Harrison Barnes, perhaps even a Buddy Hield. I just don't think that time is right now. I think I can find a better trade for them that kind of suits them a little bit more, kind of not giving up as much value. So I don't know if they're going to take that and maybe a little counter offer. They don't even give me one. How about if I just give you a bunch of 2nd round picks? I don't know why 2K's being slow today. No, and how about one more? Nope. Okay, how about if I give you a future 1st round pick in 2025? Damn, they still don't want to do that. Who do I have under contract here that maybe I wouldn't mind giving up? Robert Woodard II, Jamias Ramsey, Marvin Bagley, obviously not. So I'd prefer not to give up Hield or Barnes right now. I could also try doing this with like the 4th overall pick. I mean, the guy that I do want is hopefully going to be there at pick 4. Let's see, who is it's the Toronto. Oh wait, it's the draft order set. I know what the draft order is. They don't want to take that. How about if I just throw you 2 more 2nd round picks and see if we can kind of call this one a day? They agree to that. Perfect. So I want Jonathan Kuminga. If you couldn't figure that one out, it really wasn't exactly that obvious. But I do get a lot of these guys over and over, and Kuminga did not go. Jalen Green went 1st overall, Cunningham, and then Jalen Suggs. Yeah, Evan Mobley's here. Actually, do I take Evan Mobley? I actually might take Evan Mobley. I had Kuminga in mind, but thinking about it now, this team low-key, kind of does need a center a little bit, correct? Like, I'm not tripping, right? I mean, Rashawn Holmes, Whiteside, those are not long-term answers for me. All right, you know what? We're going to take Evan Mobley. Honestly, kind of surprised he's still here, but hey, man, I'm going to go ahead and take Evan Mobley. Not the guy I thought I was going to end up taking, but I will definitely take it. So he's going to be a 78 overall for us, going to be our center moving forward. And yes, I definitely could have gone and taken Kuminga. I just think ultimately with a team like this, we have a small forward in Harrison Barnes. Is he going to be here for the entire video? 100% no. But we don't really have a center, and trust me, I do think Rashawn Holmes is a little bit underrated. I just do not think he's going to be my center winning us a championship. So Justin James can come back. Hopefully I can get a some sort of pick for him. Qualifying Terrence Davis, who I did not even know was on this team, definitely coming back. So free agency, man. We got Mo Harkless and Damian Jones on bird rights. Let's see. Do we have any cap space? We do. Yeah, we got $15 million. I was not signing Kawhi Leonard. I just wanted to see how much money we did have. So let's see. I actually wouldn't mind getting Jahmi'us Ramsey a couple minutes, or I believe I'm pronouncing that right. And then, maybe moving on from Buddy Hield. Maybe I could package Hield and Barnes for some sort of, somebody who's very good at that small forward spot. Because obviously, I do want to give Bagley, the chance to develop. He actually does end up being pretty good in this game. And then obviously, Evan Mobley's going to be our center. So, still a very young core. Ultimately, I do think that we're probably going to be hopefully in playoff contention in year number 2. I don't really think we're going to probably be there in year number 1, but you never know. Justin James, can I get a first-round pick for you? And then I will go ahead and work on some sort of bigger trade. I just don't need him on this squad. So if some team wants to be dumb, the Clippers want to give me a swap here. It's a swap worse, but it is what it is, man. All right, I'll see you guys with a bigger trade. So yes, we are going to pull the trigger on this trade. I want to go over a couple things. One, yes, I'm fully aware that we're probably giving up a little bit too much in this deal. I want to also emphasize that I think OG Anunoby, tremendous defensive player. I would not mind adding some defense to this lineup. We're also picking up a nice backup point guard. DeLon Wright is coming back here after we just did trade him. So OG Anunoby, welcome to the Sacramento Kings. Harrison Barnes, Buddy Hield. Unfortunately, your time has just kind of come to an end here. We're moving on, onward and upward. So, is Anunoby an all-time? Is he going to be starting at small forward throughout the entire video? I cannot say for sure, man. But, now I'm going to give him a chance. Obviously, tremendous defensive player, good three-point shooter as well. We will see. So our starting lineup is figured out. That is all set. I do want to give Halliburton a chance as well. It doesn't put up the most points per game in this video, but again, I don't really need him to, do that here today. So I believe ultimately Jahmi'us Ramsey will get some minutes for me. I think this is probably a 10-man rotation team. I mean, we did just pick up DeLon Wright, or excuse me, we got him back on this squad. So, he's probably going to be one of our better players coming off the bench. So I'm going to probably give Robert Woodard a chance as well. Second-round pick in 2020. So backup center, backup small forward, and we still probably actually have a little bit of cap space. Actually, now it bumps us up to $31 million. So we actually could get some decent pieces off the bench. So maybe a Norman Powell. That would be a beautiful thing. Beautiful signing for us. We don't have bird rights on Holmes. I don't know if it's going to let me bring him back. Ultimately, I'd prefer to honestly have Norman Powell than him, but let's just see here. Nope. Oh, wait. Yes, we can. We can actually bring him back. We have just enough cap space, so I guess Rashawn Holmes is coming back, and yes, I'm 100% still starting Evan Mobley. I'm just going to go over future than the now. So, honestly, not a bad core. I do like the moves we made, and I'll see you guys at the start of year number 1. So, obviously, this team is not 100% where I do want us to be, hopefully by the end of this video when we have at least one championship, but I think we've definitely done a pretty good job so far, kind of patching up some holes, kind of moving on from some guys that ultimately, in my opinion anyways, just really weren't working here. So, here's how it's looking. Year number 2, De'Aaron Fox, Tyrese Halliburton, OG Anunoby, Marvin Bagley III, and Evan Mobley. So we have 2 new additions here to our starting lineup, and I think they're hopefully both going to work out for maybe the remainder of the video. Our bench is actually also really solid, especially the first 3 guys off the bench here. Norman Powell, Rashawn Holmes, and DeLon Wright. And we got 2 nice young pieces here in Robert Woodard II and Jahmi'us Ramsey. So I will see what happens with this team. A 10-man rotation, as I mentioned here for Jay Larranaga here in his first year. Maybe this team could sneak into the playoffs. You never really know here with 2K, so that's it for now. I'll see you guys at the end of year number 1. So this team just surprised the hell out of me and somehow ended up as a 3 seed here in the Western Conference. And yeah, I'm sure people are going to complain about it and probably not believe me anyways. But yes, I'll show you my settings because people still ask. Nikola Jokic, MVP. Cade Cunningham, Rookie of the Year. Tyrese Maxey, Jonathan Isaac. Tyrese Maxey also wins Most Improved. James Borrego, Coach of the Year. 50 and 32, honestly, not too bad. If you want to see my settings, you are more than welcome to. There you go. Everything's on 50. I don't know why people think like I still get like comments and occasionally even a DM being like, hey, there's no way that team would have done this well, or no way that team's winning a championship. Your settings are definitely lowered. Respectfully, I love doing what I do. I love YouTube. I just don't give a fuck about this game, if I'm being honest. So That being said, back to this. De'Aaron Fox, Marvin Bagley, Evan Mobley, very solid rookie campaign. Definitely a Rookie of the Year candidate. Norman Powell, Tyrese Halliburton, Rashawn Holmes, Anunoby even. I mean, great year. Rebounds went to Evan Mobley, and assists was De'Aaron Fox. So we have Phoenix here back in the mix. We got Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Mikal Bridges, Jay Crowder, and DeAndre Ayton. So this team's obviously fresh off a championship loss, unfortunately, and we blow a 2-0 lead and lose 4 straight. Tremendous content here from your Sacramento Kings. So Nets Nuggets finals, Nikola Jokic wins regular season MVP along with finals MVP as they do beat the Nets in 6. So honestly, this team was, in a spot that I legitimately did not think we would be in. And yeah, let's just turn this one on. We're going to abolish the salary cap, man. Jesus Christ. Okay, draft lottery time. We will sim up to it. Obviously, we are not in the draft lottery after being in the playoffs. Thunder projected number 1, followed by the Hawks and the Rockets. And then it actually turns out to be the Dallas Mavericks, followed by Houston and Indiana. Wow. Steph signing. Larinaga is not going anywhere. 2B plus ratings. Pretty solid. I can live with it. We will try to get Ryan Johnson want to come here. Cool. Works for me. Up to the draft, we have a later round pick this year. We can see what we got here. We have pick 24. Maybe wouldn't even... Oh, never mind. I don't have the assets to move up. So, you guys like it when I draft guys here. Kind of not so much later picks, but, just kind of like, getting some young pieces on this team. Aminu Muhammad, honestly, probably could compete with Jamias Ramsey. You know what? Let's go ahead and take him. We're just going to go ahead and pull the trigger on that one. Welcome to the squad. When you're a team like the Sacramento Kings, you just kind of go ahead and take, maybe the best overall prospect available. So, Aminu Muhammad, welcome to the team. He's going to be a 74 overall. Forrest Halliburton, Woodard, and Jamias Ramsey all coming back. Qualifying offers, Michael Mulder, no thank you. Marvin Bagley, the third, is definitely getting one, and I'm going to give him a real contract right now just to make sure he does not end up leaving me in free agency. So, DeLon Wright's also a free agent for us. We don't have money, do we? We have $16 million. Hypothetically, maybe I could clear up some cap space and maybe go out and sign one of these guys, but I don't know, man. We can look. Like, is there anybody here I would realistically trade maybe to go out and get that done? Like, I guess maybe I could package Norman Powell and OG Anunoby. Actually, hang with me a second. I actually kind of have somebody in mind that I really do want in this team. So it's actually probably going to be... I'm going to try to keep OG Anunoby. I'm actually probably going to try to keep Powell and Holmes. Actually, maybe not. No, I'm going to move on from Powell and Holmes, and I'll trade them both for first-round picks. Actually, I'll show you guys. Why not? I know you guys like seeing it. So let's see what sort of trade offers we do get here for them. See if there's anything. Because I have somebody in mind that I actually really do want. And, I mean, if it ends up working out, it's going to be perfect for us. Marcus Bagley in a first. Beautiful. And now let me go ahead and get rid of Rashawn Holmes, who I just really don't need. I mean, it was cool having all these guys, having some good bench depth, but ultimately, if I can go out and get a star or a superstar, I'm going to do it 10 times out of 10. So, oh, come on. Vernon Carey Jr., honestly, can be my new backup center. Fine by me. So, do we have money now? Okay, we do have money. The guy I want is Bradley Beal, who has 0 offers at the time being. We're going to give him a player option and no trade clause. And, oh, wait, so I can't. Okay, shit, I forgot that Marvin Bagley is, okay. So I have to clear up $10 million now, which sucks. I honestly forgot Bagley was even here. So now I probably do have to move on from Anunoby as well, correct? Damn, man. This is a lot to give up for... but I got to make it happen. So Halliburton's going to slide to the small forward spot. I didn't want to give up Anunoby as well. I can actually take back $7 million. So maybe if I can get a decent bench player. Anthony Melton, Clint Capella, Jabari Parker. Not really loving any of these offers that I'm getting so far. Frank Kaminsky, maybe. No. Josh Giddey, Loki the GOAT. Okay, we're going to get this done now. I'm going to renounce the rights here. I'm not going to renounce the rights on Marvin Bagley and Danny Green. Goodbye. And so now I have to go ahead and make sure that Marvin Bagley doesn't get an offer. Bradley Beal's officially a Sacramento King. Marvin Bagley still has no offers, and we should be good right after this. Bradley Beal's officially on this team. We're going to go ahead and pay Marvin Bagley III. He's going to start at power forward for us still. Welcome back, and this team is looking absolutely sick for us, man. We're going to probably be sliding Halliburton up to the small forward spot. I did want to keep Anunoby. I think it would have been cool to try to keep him, but, ultimately, if we can get a Bradley Beal, I'm going to do it every single day of the week. So, we do have Marcus Bagley here, who we just picked up. They're brothers, correct? I believe they are. I'm actually going to look that up, and then I'll see you guys with whatever trade is next. So, yes, they're brothers. I was just being dumb. I don't know really why I didn't even know that. So, we have a lot of young guys on this bench. Ultimately, maybe too many, honestly. I wouldn't mind maybe getting a veteran off this bench. I just don't really know which position I would do it at. Like, maybe Robert Woodard could be moved on from. Because I think we could go 9-man rotation without Beal getting minutes, but I just really do want to develop one of these two guys here. So, I'm actually probably going to give a shot to Aminu Muhammad. You know, I might go ahead and do that. I don't really ever give guys minutes that I draft, at least. So I think Jahmi'us Ramsey and Robert Woodard are going to get me some sort of different backup power forward, ultimately, maybe some sort of veteran. I also maybe could want to move on from Marcus Bagley, but I also do really like kind of the idea of having his brother be on the team with him. So we're going to go ahead and move on from Jahmi'us Ramsey and Robert Woodard II. It's not like they were bad for us. If this was a different situation, I would probably go ahead and develop them. But ultimately, I got Bradley Beal, so I kind of screwed myself. Oh, Grant Williams, perfect. Something nobody's ever said ever. I also could go ahead and maybe just trade them for picks and then go ahead and sign a different back or some sort of other backup. So, yeah, I think we're going to do that. We're going to take 2 first-round picks from the New York Knicks. And now I'm going to go ahead and sign. I don't really want Covington. Honestly, I'm probably just going to sign the highest. So I can sign Dennis Schroeder. What? Actually, you know what? I do get Josh Giddey a lot. So we're going to keep Schroeder off the bench. And Josh Giddey is now going to go ahead and get me some sort of backup power forward. That can still be young guys. So I kind of just screwed that up. But, yeah, Josh Giddey. And we'll actually do a second-round pick. I don't know how I screwed that one up so badly. I didn't realize we still had a mid-level exception, which we ultimately did. So, yeah, backup power forward, preferably someone doesn't matter, young or old. Just bring Jabari Parker back to the Kings. Honestly, why not? So now we have 2 veterans off the bench. We're ultimately going to do a 10-man rotation again. If it doesn't end up working out, I'll probably, switch it to a 9-man rotation and let you guys know. But as of now, this is the squad we got moving forward. I'll see you guys at the start of year number 2. Year number 2 in Sacramento, we have made one huge change to this starting lineup, and I'm hoping it's going to work out for us, man. De'Aaron Fox now has a new partner in his backcourt, that being Bradley Beal. I need this man to average close to 30 and just kind of take us to the promised land. The rest of the lineup looks like this. Halliburton slides up to the small forward spot. It's positionless in the NBA today. I mean, he's 6'5". It is what it is. Marvin Bagley III, and then Evan Mobley, our former 4th overall pick. Our bench unit, Dennis Schroeder, Jabari Parker, Vernon Carey Jr., Aminu Muhammad, and Marcus Bagley. Let's see what this squad can do for us here, man. I will see you guys at the end of year number 2. So between new additions, development, the whole 9 yards, this team somehow ended up as a 1 seed here. That being said, it's very cool to see a team be a 1 seed in the second season, but it's also very cool to win championships. So that's what I'm worried about right now. Joel Embiid, first career MVP. Paolo Banchero, rookie either for Oklahoma City. Tyrese Maxey, once again, 6th man of the year. I find it hard to believe you can't find a way to get him into the starting 5. Giannis Antetokounmpo, defensive player of the year. LaMelo Ball, holy hell, most improved. And Jay Larranaga does win Coach of the Year as your Sacramento Kings go 60-22, and as I mentioned, a 1 seed. So some player stats real quick. Bradley Beal, not the 30 I was hoping for, but hey, I will take it. De'Aaron Fox, also 20+. Marvin Bagley, Evan Mobley, Schroeder. I mean, it's beautiful, man. I did not think this team did have the talent, though, to be a 1 seed. I'm not going to lie to you. And, of course, we do not have the easiest first-round matchup here with the Lakers. So here we go, man. Let's see if we can get by LeBron and the... Oh, my God. Okay, I thought we blew it. Okay, we do end up winning in 6. Moving on to a team that hopefully should be a little bit easier, but you never really know with these things in the Minnesota Timberwolves. Let's... Man. Oh, bro. Huh? No. There's... What? Did I just get out-rebuilded? Is that a word? Your highest overall player is an 85 overall? That's a realistic 8 seed, but what? Oh, come on. Cut me some slack, 2K. We're not doing this today. Actually, we do this dance every day, but come on, really? All right, draft lottery time. Oh, shit, I see us in there like 3 times. We have a pick from Thunder, but I'm pretty sure that's a swap worse. We have an unprotected pick from the Knicks, and we have one from Brooklyn. Let's see what we got, man. We have pick 5, we have pick 6, and we have pick 9. Holy shit, we have them all? Wow, okay, we're going to make some moves here. We are going to be making some moves here. This is not the time to do drafting, guys. So, we have 5, 6, 9, and 29 as well, man. Looks like those trades did work out for us, so it is time to get into some big moves. I'll see you guys whatever that first trade is. Oh! Oh my God, Jayson Tatum's on this team. Okay, oh my God, I just didn't... Oh, okay. I got a little caught up, and I got a little lost, if you will, about how much I actually just gave up for Jayson Tatum. It was way too much. Jayson Tatum is like 10 times the player that Marvin Bagley is, but oh my God, we just made that move. Holy shit. I mean, dude, that was a lot. That was a lot. That was every single pick we had this year, I believe. But man, oh, we still have 29. But, dude, we just got Jayson Tatum on this team. Probably the second or third best young player in this entire league. So, oh, baby, a triple. You love to see it, man. So, yeah, that kind of just happened, and this team is now looking a little bit different. Tatum's not going to have a backup, and we're not going to a 9-man rotation. So, as cool it is to have Marcus Bagley on this team, I just think I'd maybe like to improve. Honestly, I'll keep it. It's fine. I have no idea. This player is currently the contract overseas for 1 year. Can I sign him? I have no idea. I don't really care. Like, I know what overseas players are. I just didn't really know that we even had one. So, I still can't believe that just happened. I'm going to sign Bryn Forbes and then trade him. Actually, you know what? No, I'll do it with somebody else. I'm going to sign Tyson and then trade him. It's also really cool that I got Bradley Beal and Jayson Tatum on a team together. Really didn't think I was going to do that. I've traded for Tatum before. I just didn't think I was going to be doing it today. If I'm being honest with you, I really did not think I was going to be doing it today. So, Tice is now going to go ahead and get me some sort of other backup. I'd rather get a backup shooting guard than a backup power forward, if we're being honest here. So, let's see some options here for me, man. Oh, brother. It's always when I'm looking for a specific position. Landry Shamet, welcome to the squad. This team is absolutely sick, and I did not think it'd be looking anything like this. That being said, this team doesn't win a championship. This is a failed video. I will see you guys at the start of the third and final year. Dude, I actually cannot believe some of the moves that we have been able to pull off so far. This team, when I started recording this video, obviously I don't exactly plan out what I'm going to do. I kind of go with the flow, but I did not think this team would look anything like this. So, we have got to be a favorite to win a title here, man. De'Aaron Fox, Bradley Beal, Tyrese Halliburton, Jayson Tatum, and Evan Mobley is your starting 5 here for the final season. Bench unit, Dennis Schroeder, Landry Shamet, Vernon Carey Jr., and Marcus Bagley, who is a 72 overall, but I like... Actually, wait. Marvin's not here anymore. I actually really don't give a shit anymore, so... I kind of blew by that one, didn't really even address it. So how about him, TJ Leaf, and a first-round pick? Can I get a better backup small forward? Yes, it's a cool, fun idea, but Marvin Bagley's not even here, so... Juan Hernangomez, beautiful. Welcome to Sacramento. I'm going to go ahead and just give him the 10 minutes a night per game, and I will see you guys at the end of the third and final year. So if my memory serves me correctly, we were a 3 seed the first year, 1 seed last year, and somehow we're back to a 3 seed. Seriously, I don't know. Nikola Jokic, your MVP. Matthew Hurt, Rookie of the Year. There's no way this dude doesn't work at a Subway. Sky Clark, 6th Man of the Year. Jonathan Isaac, Defensive Player of the Year. Jaden Hardy, Most Improved. Mike Malone, Coach of the Year. 53 wins, dude? Seriously? I don't get it, man. Tatum led us in scoring, followed by Beal, De'Aaron Fox, Mobley, Schroeder, Tyrese Halliburton. Like, I don't understand what's wrong with this team, man. Like, we should be winning more than 53 games. Not like 53 wins is a bad season, but respectfully, this team is just way too good to be winning that many games. So, or not enough games. So, see you in the next one.